It is that time of the year then. But yeah, 2025 is going to be a magical year. And it's going to be magical because that day I was on Instagram and a reel popped up. And in that reel, a guy was talking about how 2025 is like a really magical number. And I'll show you this. Well, 2025 is mathematically magical. 2025 is first a perfect square. 45 squared is 2025. The last perfect square year was in 1936, and the next will not be late until 2116, long before we return to dust. So for most of us, at least my age and around, I think this is the only perfect square year we will be witnessing. Gear up, there's more. 2025 is also the sum of the first 45 odd numbers in the natural number series. 2025 is also the square of the sum of the first 9 numbers. Talking of squares, 2025 is also one of those rare numbers which can be expressed as both a product or a sum of 2 perfect squares. It doesn't stop there. 2025 is also the sum of the cubes of the first 9 numbers. And the most interesting one to me is that 2025, the root of 2025 is 45, and 45 is a Karpreikan number. Now, a Karpreikan number is pretty interesting. I still remember those days in class 12 Java when we had to code Karpreikan number and Armstrong number and all that. But yeah, Karpreikan number is any number when squared, and then if you can split that number, the squared number, you can split it and then you can create 2 parts and then sum it to get the original number back. 45 squared is 2025, 20 and 25, you add them up, you get 45 back again. Quite interesting about the number 2025, isn't it? But it took a lot of journey and a lot of struggle through 2024 to get to this point, and 2024 was a year of learning. It was a year of getting humbled. 2024 marked a major milestone in my life. That was graduating with my master's degree. But it also ticked off a race for a job. And I was what I was not supposed to be at that point, who's looking for a job, a fresher. So you recently applied for this new grad job? Yes sir, here's my resume. How many years of experience do you have? I do have relevant internship experience of 6 months, and sorry, but we're looking for a candidate with more years of experience. But sir, how will I get an experience if I don't land my first job? Thank you for your time. Fresher paradox or something. At this point, I'm just gonna randomly give names to paradoxes. But yeah, the fresher paradox, where to get a job, you need experience, and to gain experience, you need a job. It has been an experience, honestly. The whole applications and job cycle and the number of rejections and the ghostings and the no responses makes you wonder at one point, like, are you even fishing in the right pool? Then you open LinkedIn and see all these people learning Golang in a night and with 4 years of experience and having worked in the latest startups, and you are like, how the freak am I supposed to compete with these guys? I don't know, but being a fresher felt almost criminal back then, especially for someone like me who was just starting out. I was ridden with anxiety, ignoring my health and hobbies and mindlessly tweaking my resume to the tunes of anyone who had some success. Yeah, the whole vortex of applications and rejections was hell. It was like a really anxiety-driving process. But now that most of my friends have landed good roles in good companies, it gives me hope, it gives me motivation at least to go into this new year and to do it all over again. And I believe there is lurking somewhere one employer who's looking for a guy named SubtreX. So yeah. But yeah, going to the new year, I've thought of documenting this whole job search process and, documenting my progress and sharing stuff with you guys, because I feel that will act like an external driving factor that will help me, let me stay active in this whole cycle, because honestly, I don't find any other way to just keep doing what I keep doing and then not see any results for it. That's basically the definition of insanity. Far Cry 3 fans, give me a cheer.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
But as usual, being a guy who loves to explore new places, I explored so much in 2024 as well. I went to India, visited Shantiniketan, the birthplace of the legendary Rabindranath Tagore. I visited the beautiful Ozarks in Missouri, enjoyed Chicago, did a boys trip to Miami, and explored the political capital of the United States, Washington DC, for the New Year's. Discovered so many new amazing creators, got my new Lumix G85 and made it my new best friend, read so many amazing books, gave productivity books a go and found them quite impactful actually. Going forward, I just want the energy to keep doing what I love doing. I want to learn and consume more, be a better engineer and eventually land a full-time job, become more financially prudent, get in better shape, explore more around Bloomington and film the whole town, I want to probe into my spirituality, practice mindfulness, and just be a bigger, better version of myself. And yeah, going forward, I have a lot of content planned for this channel, and I'm hell-bent on making this year magical. Because if the year can be this magical, why can't you?